A Finlux 32FL845. When I plug in the unit, I don't get a picture or any sound. What actually happens is I plug it in, try to take it out of standby. The standby light changes colour, and then it goes back to blue again, and then nothing. I'm just going to show you here down where the standby light is. I'm going to plug it in. Plugged in. Let's see, can we get it out of standby? Change colour. Back to blue. And in the meantime, no picture or sound. As usual, I'm going to take this back off and inspect around the power supply first before I start doing any in-depth fault finding, because sometimes if you look first, you'll probably see the problem. Done a visual inspection of the power supply as per usual nowadays. We have bulging caps. Let's just close in here on the capacitors concerned. This is the power supply, and it's looking like we have 5 bulging capacitors on the secondary side of the power supply. The power supply is a 17PW26-4 type power supply. It's a Vestel construction, as a lot of technicians out there would know that Finlux use Vestel chassis. I'm going to replace these capacitors, and with a bit of luck it'll be back up and working. The capacitors I have to replace are C863, and the value of that is 1000 UF 16 volts, 105 degree. C961, that's a 470 UF 35 volt 105 degree capacitor. C961 470 UF 35 volt 105 degree capacitor. And then you got C931, which is also a 470 UF 35 volt 105 degree capacitor. C911, which is 1000 UF 50 volt rated 105 degrees. And then you got C851, which is also 1000 UF rated at 16 volt 105 degree temperature. I'm going to remove these capacitors now. I have my capacitors here. Okay. One's holding on a little bit. I got one more to come out. Pin C911 first, and these are polarity conscious. Make sure you put the negative lead of the capacitor towards you have a little black mark on the PCB that will show where the negative lead goes. That's one. Let's bend over the legs the far side. Okay, that's one done. And now I'm just going to get my two 470 UF. 470, 470. So C931 now. For some reason or other, didn't get all the solder with that one. Okay. C961. And now lift up my two 1000 UF 16 volt capacitors. Just trim off the legs of the capacitors. And now clean off with some alcohol. Just get rid of all the flux that's on the solder. And then of course check your solder work, make sure you got good joints, good solder joints on your capacitors, that none of them are poorly soldered, otherwise you'll be having a similar problem. Power supply is back in the unit and I'm just ready to plug in now for the first time, and let's see what happens. Plugged in, see, can I okay, lights turned. Okay, let's just have a look. And we have a picture. As you can see there now, no signal, typical Vestel signal you would get when you don't have any channels tuned in. After the unit all put back together and I got a signal source in the back, I'm just going to check the quality of the picture now. Going to plug it in now. Take it out of standby. And there we go. A quick fix. These power supplies, as I've mentioned, are found in various different brands. Sanyo, Hitachi, Nordmende. Just to name a few. You don't know where you're going to find a Vestel chassis. There is a lot more chassis out there, or brands out there, that would have Vestel inside them, and these capacitors would apply to those brands as well. The power supply type, as I said, was a 17PW26-4, made by Vestel. I hope that's of some help out there to somebody. Thanks for watching.